Welcome to the race that, well, all these guys have been waiting for. Welcome to Langley as we get set to go 200 laps here for the Sim Racing Short Trackers Hampton 200. It's going to be a very fun race, man. There is guys in here that are super fast. Always a privilege to call these races. We got 4 drivers that is going for the championship tonight. Your final 4 is Logan Runyon, David Knowles, Roy Schiavano, and AJ Rogers. We had a privilege of interviewing AJ this previous Sunday in the NASRA race when he was able to bring it home inside the top 3, and I look forward to seeing how he does tonight. Right now it is Colin Allman on top of the board. Do not be surprised to see that 67 walk out of here with the win tonight, because he currently will be starting on that pole position. So to break it down, it's a little simple on how these guys are going to come in here and win the championship. The highest finisher. Does not matter anything else. You just have to beat the other guy. Right now, out of your top guys that are in the chase or the championship, AJ Rogers currently in 4th place. He's your highest runner at the moment. Coming into tonight, a little bit about some of these chase drivers. Logan Runyon, 4 wins on the season. AJ Rogers, 1 win on the season. Roy Schiavano, 2 wins on the season. David Knowles, no wins on the season, but 4 top 5 finishes. If you go back and look at the races these guys have won last week, Logan Runyon picked up the victory at Southern National Motorsports, and the week before that at South Boston, it was Roy Schiavano. Then, the last time them guys won, it's been a while since they won. AJ Rogers won at Myrtle Beach. And then it was all the Logan Runyon shows. He went back to back to back at 5 Flags, Langley, and Richmond. And then Roy Schiavano also picked up a win back in Bristol. So it's going to be fun. We got about 2 minutes left here. Qualifying has already been concluded. So as soon as the practice gets done, we will go straight from the race or practice to the qualifying. We got a bunch of drivers in tonight as well. I can tell you that Adam Maddox will not be running. He's got a pretty bad torn ligament in his hand and he can't drive, so he will not be running tonight, unfortunately. But he's still in here monitoring the race and all that good stuff, being in race control, as well as being an admin in here and one of the main owners of the series. It looks like we actually have 25 drivers. There is one problem, however, with Roy Schiavano. And I didn't know about this, but apparently the internet is out at his house. He is connected through his phone. I haven't seen him have any issues yet, but it's something that we are really going to have to look at here, because it could go really bad for him. Unfortunately, you can't control stuff that's in your hands and or out of your hands. That's just something you cannot control. So we'll see how that plays out for him. Hopefully it don't cause a problem and he's able to not have any internet problems. Trust me, I've been there. I've had them quite a bit. I even had them during practice a few moments ago when it was qualifying. So we'll see. But a lot of drivers here tonight. Scott Austin's in here, Adam Johnson, Dante Curtis. Keep your eye on that 03 car. Brian Hacker, Philip Martin. Bunch of other guys as well. As you see, some of the guys actually, I think they're actually on pit road at the moment. Getting their final drivers meeting. You see some of the guys. There's Joe Pachette in that 01 car. Look at his paint scheme. I just got to show it off. Got the Swamp Dust logo on there. Voodoo spell. If you haven't tried Swamp Dust, guys, go try that. Not to give them a shout out. Like I say, I give everybody a shout out that runs local sponsors and stuff like that. Most part of the time, Mockwood Design. But make sure you check out swampdust.com. There's Logan Runyon. That's a cool looking paint scheme. That's neat looking. What a tear off. That's weird. Huh. Anyway, there's Logan Runyon. A different paint scheme. Chris Stump in here tonight. Russell Brown Jr., Michael Godred, Joe Burchett. Jamie Christensen's in here, as you will see the grid start to pop up, I believe. You should see it. There we go. These guys about to go racing here in just a moment, as I'm trying to actually figure out what's going on with my camera. Did I disconnect? No. We'll get it up in just a second. I have trouble with the live timing. We'll get it up here. There we go. They're starting to grid now, I believe. Let's get a look at your grid real fast. Row number 1. In row 2, we got Roy Schiavone, Logan Runyon, two of the guys going for the championship. There's Adam Jocelyn, Joshua Hart up in 6th place. Congratulations to that. Joshua, very good driver. AJ Rogers going for the championship. David Knowles going for the championship starting 9th alongside Jack Hanley. In row 6, we got Tommy Hayes, Dale Albright. 7, we got Russell Brown, Chris Stump. Row 8, we got Brian Hacker, Ryan Lynch. In row number 9, we got Justin JP alongside DJ Waltmeyer in 18. Max Henley in row 10 alongside Bob Loran and Joe Burchett. Jamie Christensen has to come from the back. Philip Martin, Scott Austin, Michael Goddard, and of course Adam Maddox not running tonight. God, I'm having trouble with my live timing. Hopefully it starts working, because if the live timing does not work, guys, I'll have to close down the overlay for just a moment. Give me just a second. We'll go back here. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that now, since these guys are actually out there on track. Sorry about that. Just a little bit of problem. We'll get it going. It's things that happen. Unfortunately, it's still not popping up for some reason. Hopefully it'll pop up when they go green, because if not, it's going to be hard to change cars and get everything going. Let's go back up front real fast. Sorry about that, guys. Just having trouble with the as pace car does pull in, green flag going to come out. There we go. Now it's working. Sorry about that. Up front, Colin Albin leads him into turn 1. Got a little sketchy there for a minute. Here comes that 76 Roy Schiavone now. Trying to take away second to the bottom. He does take it away for now. Paint scheme was messed up there for a minute too. As you see, Logan Runyon, his paint scheme was not working a minute ago. That's weird. It shows Jamie Christensen is mixed. But yeah, let's jump back a little bit. Watching the 77 Riley Stancham and Dante Curtis. Dante, always a fast driver. Also, for you guys that don't know, the other day we had a little rust up. I forgot who it was between Dante Curtis and a member of another team, not in this league, but something to be thinking about. You don't want to wrestle with Dante too much, as Joshua Hart rides in front of him. Chris Stump in the 98 car, the McDonald's car you see. Jump a little bit further back as Ryan Lange, Jamie Christensen goes into turn 3. This track very short. I did not get a look at the weather, guys. We will show the weather here in just a moment. It was 86 degrees in practice. I'm pretty sure that's what it is here as well. It is 86 degrees here as well. Practice and the race. Looks like the 10 or 25 car has got some damage on the left front. He's got into somebody. Somebody's got some right front damage. That's quite a bit. Actually, it looks like it was David Knowles possibly got into him, because look at the damage he's got. Yeah, it had to be him. And that's one of your championship racers trying to get into the championship. Got a slow car, JP, I believe, went off the track. Let's see what happened. He was exiting turn 2. Does a good job of not bringing out a caution. Does go one lap down, or will be going one lap down, I believe. Up front is Colin Albin, Roy Schiavone, Logan Runyon. Remember, the 76 and the 6 going for a championship, and AJ Rogers in 4th, right behind them, going for it as well. So we got the championship contenders right now: 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 9th. We hop on board. The driver of the 76, Schiavone, trying to beat last year's champion Roy Schiavone from Main Street Motorsports. New team this year on him. Also RMS Motorsports as well on the front of that car. Shivano having a mess of trouble tonight. Doing a really good job right now and staying in second as we get our first caution that comes out here. Looks like Tommy Hayes going to go around. Don't know if he was the cause of the caution or not. There you go. It was the 49 and the 17. Get together. The 49. It was the 49, right? The 46. Oh, Max Henley, it was. By the way, little bit different strategy than out for this race. You are allowed to change tires. They are allowing one set of tires since this is a 200 lap race. We'll see them on pit road. You're not going to see them right away. You probably won't see them until about lap 100 some. You probably won't see them until about lap 125 or so. There you go. Look at some of this stuff. There you go. Well, there's 83, Adam Jocelyn running the New England Patriots. You know what? I'm not going to show your car this time, Mr. Adam Jocelyn. Because the Eagles are going to win. So we'll be going another 2 laps or so around. I believe we'll double them up next time by for these guys. 67 of Colin Allman's been out front. Started on the pole as well. And it looks like we are going to double them up this time. As you look at your caution so far, 1 caution so far for 5 laps. Still got a long way to go, 184 laps, 0 lead changes right now. It's going to be interesting to see how that outside line works here for Roy Shivano and AJ Rogers. You got Logan Runyon, one of the best drivers in here, on the bottom side starting second, or third, I mean. So we'll see how that high line works out. Pace car drops in. Green flag is out. We're back to racing here once again at Langley. And yeah, that outside line not where you want to be right now. If you're the 76, him and Logan Runyon right now side by side as they work out of turn number 2. Going into 3. Shivano goes a little wide. Runyon takes over second place as caution flag. Back out once again. Definitely expected, as it looks like the 8 car Jamie Christensen may have gotten to a little bit of contact here with, well, who helped? Oh, that was Joshua Hart I'm looking at. Hold on. Looks like Ryan Lane's is involved as well. There you go. Ryan Lane's not the season he wanted. One of the faster guys in here as well. Not the season he has wanted this season. Coming in here well outside the points of where he wants to be. No wins this season. I was trying to find him in the point standings. I believe he's outside the top 10 by quite a bit. Yeah, he's 26th place right now. Coming into the night, and just to be honest, that's not where he wants to be. He's way better of a driver than that. Hasn't had a top 5 this season. And I think he knows that, but he's just been at the wrong place at the wrong time in about half the wrecks he's been in, over half the wrecks he's been in. See the 17 getting the wave around us. Tommy Hayes getting back on the lead lap. I will let you know the 83 was on pit road, but it looks like he actually did not stop. Looks like he just dropped back as we started off kind of early so far at 2 cautions. To be honest, it's short track. We're going to have cautions kind of early in this race. That's just short track, and Langley, no exception to that. I mean, we're having 15-second laps around here, so. So the pace light's still on. We're going to go around at least one more time before we double up. This is the last race for these guys for quite a few weeks. So now Logan Runyon going to be up on the outside, and Shavano going to be on the inside, starting in row number 2. AJ Rogers still on the outside. He hasn't had a chance to get to the bottom, so we don't really know what he's actually got as of yet. We'll see though, as the pace lights off for the pace car. Pace car drops in. Green flag is out. We are underway. How about that? Logan running with a small jump there, but not going to get the 67 above. Here comes Shavano underneath, second place. Trying to clear Logan Runyon. He does. We got a big caution here. Jamie Christian, Dell Albright, looks like they got together. That was dangerous. Oh, it's stacked up pretty good right here in front of these guys. Let's see what happened. Jamie Christensen into 8. Dell Albright was involved somewhere. Oh, okay. It happened up here in front of them. 26. May have gotten to the wall. Don't know who actually caused this. Give me just a second. I will try to find it. This happened even further up. When Joe Burchett had a dodge, and actually it happened right beside him, I believe. Somebody disappeared too. Oh, the 49 actually got sideways. There you go. So you get sideways, come back up. Joe Burchett really hit him. See how much damage he's got. Quite a bit of damage on that 01 car. Nowhere to go. Overcorrected back in the middle of the track. And unfortunately, that's what happens. So third caution comes out as Jim Check going to go at least one lap down. It appears. Yes, he will be one lap down. Let's see what happens here as we get ready to go racing. Once again, nothing up front has changed. Still Colin Allman. Roy Shavano now going to be starting on the outside. Let's see if he can get a little bit better start. It's so tough. We'll see if how Logan Runyon does as the pace car takes him around more time. Pace car going to drop in. Green flag is going to come out. That inside row stacked up a little bit. Shivano trying to stay out in front of that 6 car. He's going to go around. Try to back it down. This is stack up the field. There they go. 25's around. Caution flag. Here you go. Look from above is a better view of it. Shivano gets loose, but it's 4 wide. That never works. 25 came down. Double zero tags him. Around through the infield he goes. Caution comes out. Jamie Christensen, your lucky dog. And now Shivano's got some work to do. As AJ Rogers picked up the spot though. I'm going to guess that we're going to be doubling back up this time, the next time around. We'll have to wait and see. Six of Logan Runyon blinking a little bit. That's never a good sign. As the pace lights still stay on. They get ready to go green once again in just a moment. This championship race. Pace lights is out. They're on lap 36. And it's still very early in this 200 lap race. As the pace car, sorry about that, drops in, green flag is out. We're back to racing once again here at Langley. Contact between the 6 and the 67. You get damage. Dante Curtis now up to third. AJ Rogers back to fourth once again. Here comes the 77, and yet another caution flag comes out. Trying to see what this is for. I don't think it was David Knowles. Oh, it was 26 maybe? Oh, it was a 25. Actually went around, got some Joe Burchett. Joe Burchett just can't find his way out of trouble tonight. As Jack Canley looks like he's on pit road. Let's see what happened. There's contact, I do believe. Number 83 of Jocelyn. On they go. Unfortunately, David Knowles involved in it as well. David, championships hopes looks like could come to an end here tonight. He is now showing 6 laps down right now, which is never good. We'll have to go around probably about 2 more times before the green flag gets ready to come back out. Right now, it's been all Colin Olive. We haven't had a ton of green flag runs yet. I do expect that to change, like I mentioned. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't had that yet, but I do expect it to change. I expect to get one in here in just a moment. We'll see, though. As we work through turns 3 and 4, I think the lights should be going off this time. Not real sure. We are going to double them back up. And get ready to go back green. Pace car pulls in. Green flag is out. As once again, the 6, Logan Runyon, jumps out in front of Colin Allman and takes over the top spot. Here comes AJ Rogers trying to pass the 03. Don't know if he's going to be able to get there yet. Logan's got his hands full right now for the top spot. Watching AJ Rogers and Roy Schiavano. Here comes Joshua Hart in the mix. Working on Riley in the 77. As Riley's going to be able to clear the 5 this time. Jump back a little bit to Philip Martin, who's slowly and surely been getting better every week. He is teammates with that 03 and the 6 car of Logan. Dante also teammate. And the JP and the 60 also teammates. Up front, Dante Curtis trying to get around the 67. We're now 49 laps into this 200 lap race, about a quarter of the way through before we crown our champion here for the SRST, Sim Racing Short Trackers, final race of the season. Schiavano right now in the back of Joshua Hart, trying to figure out a way to get back up towards the front. Remember, he was up to 2nd and 3rd, working JoshuaHartRacing.weebly.com. But he was up to 2nd at one time, got a little loose, went halfway sideways, drifted through the corner, lost a lot of spots. And then right up in front of him, you got AJ Rogers also in this championship hunt. Needs to finish in front of Logan. Colin Allman now starting to pull out a little bit over Dante. On board. See how much apron that the 67 is using. Let's jump back to the 67 or 37 and the 16 and the 98 also. This is DJ Waltmeyer in the 16 as he's trying to hold on to that spot. That's Chris Stump underneath him, and he does lose that spot for now. AJ right now working on the back end of the 77. Joshua Hart trying to close up as well. He's in 6th place. fastest lap of the race so far goes to our leader Logan Runyon up in first place. Whoa, Joshua goes way down on the apron that time. Once again, thanks to Josh for running the TRN paint scheme for us. As we will hop on board Joshua Hart's car as he runs in 6th place, right behind one of your championship contenders in the 5, right between 2 championship contenders in the 5 and the 76. Now, this track kind of reminds you of something like inside of a football field, like at a high school. It kind of looks like a high school track. So short. As right now they're running nose to tail. Nothing really changed out front. It is still Logan running Colin Allman right now in 2nd. They work out of turn number 4. Right now, everybody pretty much single file, just trying to log laps, it appears. Remember, these guys can pit one time for tires. You're allowed 1 4-tire stop. We haven't had that yet, and honestly, we may not have it now since we've had so many cautions at the start of this race. We've been 15 laps now under green, but we may not have that actually happen, I don't think, until maybe even 125, maybe a little bit later. I'm not really surprised if that's what happens. Still up front for the lead. This 67 very fast right now. Working on the back bumper of Logan. And that 6 car, remember Logan going for a championship as well, going to back-to-back championships as well. As we continue to stay green, it's looking good so far for these guys. Looks like everybody's starting to get a little bit of a feel for the track. Now we're starting to see the green flag runs, which is not surprising. I mean, usually, I'm actually surprised we had that many cautions at the beginning. Usually these guys are pretty flawless for the most part. I mean, you have them here and there, but that was a crazy one at the start. On board with the 67. Whoa. Almost got some of the 6 there. Actually, Logan's got a little bit of damage on that right front. Kind of bad. I didn't realize it was that bad. Here comes Colin underneath Logan in the 6 for the lead. Side by side coming out of turn number 4. Colin looks like he's faster, but it's so tough. So he makes contact with the 6. Logan running with damage on both sides of the car now. I think it was actually netco, to be honest. It looked like netco from my point of view. Logan definitely gonna remember that if there was. So the 67 car takes back the top spot. Let's go back and check on Roy Schiavano. Here we go, Schiavano underneath the 77. Looking underneath, they're on the outside of Joshua Hart. This is actually for 5th place. Hart trying to take it over. And Shivano takes it over. Hart moves up to 5th. Riley falls back 2 spots. Watching Shivano right now work on the back of this 95 car. Joshua Hart trying to hold his ground. So far doing a good job of that. Let's zoom in here on some of Logan's damage and see if we can see it. Quite a bit of damage on both sides of that car. He's still driving really hard though. Still up front. Still lap time is looking really good actually. Last time by he was actually faster than everybody else besides AJ Rogers and Joshua Hart. Still a really good laps being put down by the 6. We got some lap cars starting to come up as well. Jump back as the 37, Michael Goddard and Chris Stump, and Philip Martin right up in front of them in that 46. As we go out of turn 2 side by side. See a little bit of tire smoke coming from one of these cars. I don't know who that was. That 77's actually dropped back a little bit though. I mentioned that he was up in 5th a few moments ago. Now he's trying to hold on to 7th. Starting to see Riley almost get contact there for the 46. Started in 8th, so he's up 1 spot from where he started, but highest he's been 4th. Tires maybe going out a little bit on that car, so he's probably going to be looking to take tires here very soon. You start to see some rubber as well being put down on the tracks. There's a bump from the 46. As caution comes out, and it looks like Scott Austin, I believe, in the 55. Yep, went around on the front stretch. Looked like he actually tried to reset the car, but the caution waved for that. Oh, he blew up. Wow. The 00. How about that? Watch this very close. There you go. Blows up, and unfortunately nowhere to go. 00 of Russell Brown Jr. gets in the back of him. See the damage on the front of the nose of the 00. So pit road's going to be open. Some of these guys will be thinking about pit stops because you can't take them if you're towards the back because you'll go lap down. Let's see if Colin comes in. Does not. Does anybody come in? Does not look like it. No takers this time, which is kind of surprising. Joe Pachak going to come in, get some damage. David Knowles coming in and get some damage repaired as well on both of their cars. Okay. Be right back after a quick break. flag here for Sam Racing short trackers so far. There's your racetrack facts so far. As the pace car pulls back in, the green flag back out once again here at Langley for the Hampton 200. As we are at 91 laps into the 200 lap race. Just had a very long green flag run a few moments ago. See if we can do it again. Shimano underneath AJ Rogers for 4th place. Remember, we've seen Shimano have trouble early as the 77 goes a little wide. It's right here, a points battle for the championship. Remember, the highest rate of points finisher that you're for. To elaborate who they are, Logan Reynard running 2nd. Roy Shimano, we'll go ahead and call him 4th for now. He does clear it. AJ Rogers running right behind him. And then, unfortunately, for our other championship contender, David Knowles, looks like he's not going to be able to get back on the lead lap, unfortunately. So, the 67 stays out front for now. Remember, him and the 6 actually made some contact a few moments ago. Riding on board with Roy Shimano for the gyro cam. Oh, bump on the 03. He got him pretty good there. I don't know if there's damage. There is no damage on the front of that car, but did put the bumper to Dante, which is Logan Reggie's teammate. Gotta be a little careful there, Royce. Royce, of course, 2-time winner this year. Winning back. Contact between the 03 and 76. That was a scary one. Look at this again. 03 gets loose, 76 goes underneath, and the 03 looks like it may have tagged him a little bit. But he does lose a couple spots. There's a bit a little rub down the back end of the 76 car. Should be okay though. I mentioned Roy's 2 wins so far this season. Winner at South Boston 2 weeks ago. The winner way back in Bristol. And him and Logan, I believe is who it was. No, it's automatic. But him and Logan went at it pretty good in that race, I believe. And it was Royce walking out with the victory. Also, I want to go ahead and announce the details. I will be with these guys again next season. They're going to be running some different cars, but I will be returning with these guys again next season. Looking forward to that. Adam Maddox has been really helpful to me and understood a lot of stuff whenever I had trouble, so very much want to come back in here and broadcast these guys for sure. Also, I could go ahead and make that announcement now. It looks like I will be back with Red Light Racing Series on Mondays. They're right now in the chase. But I'll be back with them, it looks like, for now. And I know I posted on Facebook about me going to be in a lot of broadcasts as we watch those stack up right here between these three. And that is still in effect, but I'm going to wait until make sure we get all the other leagues out of the way and stuff. So AJ Rogers last time by a little bit faster than all of our chase guys. Last time by, Colin Allman is gone. He's out to a 2nd now over these guys. Jump back a little bit. Chris Stupp, Joshua Hart. Hart trying to stay in 7th. Looks like he's going to be able to take that back away. As caution, I believe. Russell Brown's slowing the track. I think it was this right here, maybe a couple cars. Actually, I do not know if this was actually him or not. I don't think this was him. Oh, there you go. Ryan Lange gets sideways, and that's what caused the caution. Actually, that is probably the caution came out for that. There you go. The caution comes out for that. See if these guys come to pit road. There they come. AJ Rogers going to stay out. Philip Martin, Joshua Hart staying out. Bunch of other guys staying out as well. Very interesting call. Bunch of different pit calls. It'll be huge to see who wins this race off pit road. This green cone right here. As you could go, I believe they actually raced to this first line, I believe. Might be the cone. You can see it, they're sharing pit boxes, by the way, because this pit road is so small. Got it away. Some guys taking 2, some guys taking 4. I will update our points guys here in just a moment. Can't tell you that AJ Rogers stays out. He is, remember, in this chase for the points. If we go back, our next point contender is back in ninth, Logan Runyon. Then go to Dale Albright. Then we go to Roy Shivano. He'll be starting right behind that 6 car. And then David Knowles still 6 laps down. So that's going to make it interesting for these championship guys. Now they got a little bit of a, could become an issue, starting in a lot of traffic. We got some other guys coming up pit road now. 92 coming down to 77 coming down. Looks like the 8 is on pit road as well. So yeah, we are sharing pit boxes here, guys. I apologize, I did not realize that. That's why Logan's car looked funny earlier. All right, we are doubled back up here. Once again, shout out to the sponsors of this league, Midwest Power Source and Our Insurance Options. Big help for them. You see that number 5 car leading Our Insurance Options on the front. AJ Rogers, green flag out. And honestly, that was a clean start by all these guys. Joshua Hart looks to the inside, not going to get there. And that number 95 TRN, he's got his hands full right now, trying to figure out a way to get around this 5 car. There's contact. AJ Rogers almost goes around. Joshua Hart backs it up a little bit. We're going to collect himself. Don't want to get too big of a hurry. No, that's a championship guy. Contact between the 11 and 37. Michael Goddard gets contact by Brian Hacker. Take a look back at our points, guys. As AJ Rogers leads, it's still Shivano. Right now, running behind Logan Runyon. And that's 6 cars. They are up to 5th and 6th with the fresh tires. Shivano looking to the outside. And this is going to get ugly in a hurry. Side by side as we go through turn number 1. Shivano going to have to probably get down behind Dante Curtis. It does do that. So a good clean pass there by Dante. Able to take away the 5th spot. Logan now up to 3rd place as he completes the pass on Brian Hacker. Dante, one of the toughest guys to get around, as looks like the 11 going to go wide. One of the toughest guys to get around in this series. And we got Dale Albright spinning. Caution flag, big wreck behind him. Looks like the 37 is involved as well. There you go. See some tire lockup for the 17 with Tommy Hayes as well. Wasn't as big as what I thought, but hey, he was pretty good size. Take another quick break, guys. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back. We are going to ride on board for this restart with number 98, Chris Stump. And she's going to be starting right in the middle of this chaos. And we'll be starting on the outside row, I do believe. So we'll be riding on board with him. This is going to be a fun one. Hear him getting up on tires a little bit warm and stuff. Should be doubling up this time, I do believe. Looks like we are going to go green this time. So this could go bad or really good. Could be a great view for you guys to watch the restart on, or it could just be horrible. We'll find out. It's going to be tough for him to get down to the bottom. He has number 60 JP starting right behind him. And he'll be starting right behind that 17 Tommy Hayes. As the pace car drops down, green flag is back out. There you go. So quick he says get up and go. There's a lap on board of a restart as he works his way to the bottom and moves up into top 10, stays at 10. Dante Curtis, Brian Hacker. Contact, stack up a little bit like an accordion effect. We'll say this, our points leaders right now, first, second, third, trying to go for that championship, and it's AJ Rogers out front, but you got to keep your eye on that 67 car. Of Colin Allman, he had a solid pit stop, but not where he wanted to come out. He started first, led 76 laps. We jump back up front. There's Logan Runyon putting some pressure on his 5 car. Here comes Shavano on the back bumper of Logan. I'm going to be honest, this is why these guys are running for a championship. I mean, they're first, second, third, with the exception of David Knowles. This is exactly what we expected. Here comes the 6, making contact with the 5. He's going to go right way around. There he goes. AJ Rogers into the wall. I think Roy Shavano got turned as well. Shavano goes around as well. I believe it all started, I could be wrong, but I think there was contact between Logan Runyon. I think that's what sent. Now, you guys be the judge. Did the 5 come down, or did Logan just... I don't know. I don't know about that one. I could go either way, I think. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. I mean, Logan really could have checked out, but at the same time, he was on the bottom already. Really couldn't go any lower unless you want to go to pit lane. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with the race control on this one, but I'm glad they're making the call and not me, because I'm going to be honest, that's a tough one to call. And unfortunately for AJ Rogers, he's on pit road getting damage repaired. He's got to try to get out here soon. I think it's one of them things. We know Logan had fresher tires. I think definitely Logan was faster, but at the same time, I don't know. I can't put that on either one of them in my opinion. I think both of them could have gave up a little bit. People's going to argue the call though, no matter what. Let's look at Shavano's damage. He got quite a bit of that back end. His front end actually looks good. I don't know if it's actually going to hurt him too much. Logan Runyon, his damage stays about the same. And then, of course, AJ Rogers. Championship could be going out the window as that front end is going on that car. Probably not too happy. Rightfully so. That is absolutely insane of a race, man. That goes to show you how bad these guys want to win a championship here. I feel like AJ may have probably just could have gave the 6th the room. With him having fresh tires, and kind of lean towards Logan's side a little bit on that. It's a heartbreak either way, that's for sure. But we got to do it again. Pace car pulls in, green flag comes out, and what a start! Colin Allman, what a restart! And honestly, the green flag was out, so that was a legit start from where I looked. And I don't know if Logan's just the damage slowing him down. Got to keep your eye on that 95. Joshua Hart starting to work his way up as well, now up to 3rd. Take a look at Shibano. He's driving really hard now. He is actually working on back at 26. Dale Albright, man, gave him a little shot. He's up to 9th. Now looking for 8th. You see AJ Rogers working his way up as well. AJ trying to move into the side of the top 10. He's underneath the 26. He takes it away. Now Rogers takes over another spot. He is up to 9th place. AJ Rogers really starting to pick up the pace once again with them fresh tires really starting to pay off. Even though he's got that damaged gym tires, I'm going to be honest, guys, this right here is kind of, this is drama, man. This right here's where it's at. Can AJ Rogers get some of his ground back with the damage he's got? But he does have the fresh tires. I feel like that's going to help him. Shivano working on the back of JP right now in the 60. These guys driving for everything they got. Logan right now happy where he's running. Here comes AJ Rogers now working on the back for Shivano. This could be huge. Remember AJ, the 4 fresh tires. Here comes Shivano underneath the 60 of JP. On the exit of turn 4, does not clear him. Now he's beside him pretty good here in 1 and 2. JP going to go wide and give him the room. We'll let him go, both of them, it appears. So moved them guys now up to 7th and 8th place. Now they have to deal with 17 of Tommy Hayes, who honestly, pretty fast himself, even with the damage. Tommy has been back quite far. Well, he's been back to 11th. That ain't too bad. He's going to go wide, though, and let these guys have it as well. Now up to 6th and 7th. Joshua Hart closing in on the back of Logan Rudyard, trying to. I know he'd be happy to bring it home inside the top 3. You know, it's the amount of skill that this guy has. I mean, he's not sitting at a 6,900 I rating for no reason. I mean, he is good. I just seen AJ Rogers gets around Roy Shivano. That's a big pass. AJ up to 6th. Fresh tires really paying off. Last time by, AJ Rogers fastest than everybody in the field. He is closing in. He's got a little ways to go before he catches 5th. About a second and 1.2 seconds. Plenty of time still. Got to start putting some of these laps down, though. Make sure you continue putting good laps down. And Logan Rudyard win his 2nd championship in 2 seasons. Comes down to the final 50 laps. We work off turn 4. 151 of 200 is on the board. 4th place, Dante Curtis. Starting to slowly pick up the pace too. He is up to 4th. AJ Rogers, as we got a caution, 26. Dale Albright looks, appears something may have happened to him. There you go. Just gets loose, spins it around on the front stretch. Luckily didn't hit nothing, but he will stack them up again. We'll be back right after this, our final commercial break of the night.
The yellow flag is out. Pit road is now open. Keep your eye on those gauges. We'll give you 4 tyres. 3, 2, 1, now. We're done. Get going.
One thing that this caution does is stacks them all back up, and I'm going to be honest, AJ Rogers, now that he's stacked back up, he's got a really good chance of getting a lot of spots here and trying to win his championship, same as Roy Schiavano. Look for a lot of aggressive moves out of that 5 car. Green flag back out as the 95 wheel spin. Logan Runyon trying to save it. He saves it. We stayed green. There was contact between him and Joshua Hart. Joshua Hart falls all the way back, and unfortunately Joshua not where he wanted to be. Falls all the way back to 12th. Logan stays in 2nd. Here comes Chris Stump. Chris, very fast, has not been where he wanted to be this season. These guys still chasing Colin Allman, who will stay with our championship leader at the moment. Behind them, Roy Schiavano and AJ Rogers racing side by side. Remember that 5 car fresher tires. He's going to try to put a pass on the outside. He does complete the pass on the outside. Maybe. Can he clear him? He does. Move AJ Rogers inside the top 5. I don't think the cautions are done just yet. We'll find out. Everybody's chasing this guy for the race win, who is now checked out to a 1-second lead. Colin Allman looking to try to get a win here at Langley in the final race of the season. Right now, Logan Runyon. Remember, if guys are just joining, we have 4 guys going for the championship. Logan Runyon in the 6, AJ Rogers in the 5 car, Roy Schiavano in the 76, and David Knowles in the 22. Unfortunately for David Knowles, he's 6 laps down, so it comes down to 3 guys for the final, 35 laps? A little bit. I will say AJ Rogers has 30 more lap fresher tires than the rest of this field, and he is closing the gap As Shivano looking not what he wants to see. He gets passed by the 60. Here comes the 11. Here comes the 46. Shivano not where he wants to be tonight. As his that damage looks like it may have took its toll. So it all comes down possibly to the 5 and to the 6. And I don't want to count Shivano out yet, but not looking the greatest for him. The 98 of Chris Stump going around the outside, looking to try to pass Logan Runyon for second. Not going to happen. Here comes Dante Curtis. Right now that 03 is Logan Runyon's best friend and teammate, I might add. We'll see how patient will the 5 be. Here comes AJ Rogers. Move him inside the 4th. Chris Stump had to give up the outside or the inside and loses a couple spots. This is going to come down to the edge, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be the wire-to-wire finish. I think that 5 definitely faster, but can he get there? Can he complete the passes on these two guys that's in front of him for that championship spot? We're coming to 169 to go. It is still Colin Allman out front by 1.2 seconds. That 5 car, how patient will he be? There's a little bump put on the 06 or the 03 car of Dante Curtis. Remember, that's Logan's teammate. Right now, the 03 is the 6's best friend. That's the only thing separating him and a championship. There's another, I don't think he actually got him that time. There's a lot of damage on the front end of that 5 car. Can the car last? He's got to put these tires to good use. How patient will this 5 car be behind this 03? Got to go through the mini boss to get to the big boss. That's what it seemed like. And how patient will the 03 be? Do you want to race the 6 hard? Knowing that's your teammate going for a championship. Do you want to try to win the race more? I mean, I don't know. Caution flag. That's going to be interesting. It looks like Ryan Lane, 31. Here's your caution. 16. DJ Waltmeyer just gets into the side of 31. Ryan Lane does a good job of not getting more damage. That could have been bad. So, I want to set this up very interesting. Colin Allman is going to be your leader. Second place, Logan Runyon, going to be starting on the outside where we haven't seen many people. We haven't seen really nobody besides AJ Rogers make one pass up there. Dante Rogers, the 6's teammate, is going to be starting in 3rd. And AJ Rogers is going to be starting on the high side behind Logan Runyon in 4th. Just saying, we could see 3 wide. There's a very good possibility we can see that 5 put the bumper to the 6. This is for a championship. These guys need to get it. I think they will. I mean, we've seen it done. This is very interesting. It's going to come down. I mean, this could be our final restart. We don't really know. We don't know what to expect. We started this race off with a lot of cautions. And I mean, when I say a lot, I mean, we had quite a few cautions. So far, we got 11 cautions, and a lot of them cautions came in the first 50 laps. I think we had like 7 cautions in 50 laps. And pretty much since then, it's been, you know, green for the most part. I personally think Collins could have his race won, to be honest. He's got the fastest car. He's had all night. But the question is going to be for that points lead or for the championship. Here we go. Double them back up. Keep in mind that a little bit of wheel spin the last time on that 95 car. Joshua Hart, who was running inside top 5 very fast. He was 3rd at the time. Unfortunately, he falls back to 10. And that's where he runs at right now. And we're about to find out, though, how this shapes up. As we get ready to come, the lap 178 and the green flag. Green flag is out. Very tight battle for the top spot. It looks like the 03 going to let his teammate in. The 6 gets some of the grass. He gets extremely loose. 3 wide. This is going to go bad. Joshua, AJ Rogers looking to the outside of Logan Runyon. Can he take over 3rd? Dante Curtis there as well. Coming up a little bit. AJ Rogers trying to battle alongside. Here he comes. The 03 of Dante right now. If a caution was to come out, it will be the 5 in 3rd place. Can he make the pass? There's contact between the 03 and 5. Contact once again between the 03 and 5. Dante, and a caution flag comes out. I don't know where that's going to put. And it looks like Roy Schiavono's car just took a bad turn for the worst. There you go. The 17 gets into the back of the 46 and shot up the track and hit Schiavone. Oh, unfortunately for Schiavone, that's not where he wanted to happen. So, it appears that Dante Curtis will take over 3rd. See, this kind of helps Logan a little bit because Dante could slow up a little bit and let Logan down if he chooses to. Which kind of looked like that's where that kind of went a little bit. And, you know, wrong or right, either way you look at it, I mean, you know, you kind of want to say, let them race it out, but the 03's here to win and try to finish inside the top 5. It don't matter. He's not running for a championship, but that is his teammate at the same time, and you could say that he could give that spot up and let these guys race for that championship. I don't know. I'm both ways about it. I definitely don't blame Dante, I don't think, for him running hard like he is, and definitely helping his teammate. I would do the same thing. I'm just being honest. I would do my best to help my teammate win the championship, you know, but I wouldn't do it to the extent of messing someone else up that's in the championship, if that makes sense. I can only imagine the emotions right now that's going on inside the 5's head of AJ Rogers. You know he wants his championship really bad. I mean, he wants it. And Logan does too. No offense to him, but Logan wants it too. And I mean, look at the damage that is on this 5 car. How is he even able to keep up is beyond me. This is going to get good. Whew. Alright guys, get a little chill bumps on this one. I ain't had this feeling in a while. This is good. Coming down to the championship. We're going to have 15 laps to go. This is what short track is about. This is the best of it. And we got some of the best guys in here doing it. So let's see what happens as the pace car gets ready to drop in. Watch for this jump that both these guys get. Pace car in. Green flag is out. And AJ Rogers didn't get the start he really wanted. He lagged a little bit on that restart. Here comes Logan Runyon trying to take the top spot away from the 67. Don't think he's going to do it just yet. He wants it. Here comes AJ Rogers. We got another caution on track. These guys, Philip Martin with a hard contact in 00. That was the 60 and the 11. There you go. I just stacked them all up. Oof. That 00 of Russell Brown. The hard hit. It's going to come down to like a 7-lap run. Oh, gosh. I will say this, though. AJ Rogers has to really be focused on this restart. He has to get the jump in order to have a chance, because the 03 is not going to move. He's not going to let you by. So you need to make him figure out a way to get by him. Even if you got to put the bumper to him. This is a championship we're talking about. It's not just a race for the win. It's a championship. You're going to have to put the bumper to somebody and possibly move him to win it. I mean, if you want to win this championship, you're going to have to. That's what I'm thinking if I'm the 5. We'll see if he's able to do that. And will he do it? I mean, that's going to be a good question. So it appears we could have 9 laps left when we go green. I think. Right now we got 12 to go, coming to 11 to go. Actually, maybe 10 laps to go if we double them up this time. And it looks like we're not. So yeah, it's going to be 9 laps to go when we go back green. So, Colin Allman looking to get, I believe, his first win of the season. So we could have a new winner here tonight, which would be awesome. Logan Runyon trying to go back-to-back championships, which would be awesome. AJ Rogers trying to get his first championship, which would be awesome. Then you got the drama mixed in of everything else that can happen. Yep. Short track racing. That's interesting. Pace car about to drop in. Let's see what happens this time. This is a big restart for that 5 car. He's got to be up on it. Pace car pulls in. Green flag out. What a start by AJ Rogers. He's side by side. Dante Curtis not going to let him have that space. Contact, I believe, between the 5 and 03. It is not. Here comes AJ Rogers now. Trying to get to the back bumper of the 3. Caution flag comes out, and I'm going to be honest, guys. This ain't good for AJ Rogers. As you see DJ Waltmeyer making contact. It looks like the 83 got into the back of the 11. Shot him up into the 16. This ain't good. We want to see the green finish, man, and this ain't, I mean, it could actually hurt AJ with all these caution laps. I mean, I just don't really know how he's going to be able to pass 2 cars. We're going to have probably about 3 laps to go when we go back green. I just don't know. I mean, you see AJ right now, he's not happy. I mean, I'm sure he's not happy, and you can't blame the 03. I mean, I guess you could. But I personally don't think he's doing anything wrong. He's just there racing. I mean, he's not racing the 5 dirty. You know, he's maybe racing hard. But he wants to try to get inside the top 3. I don't blame him. The 92, David Noel is going to get the wave around. I'm starting to wonder if possibly AJ, his tires could be going away a little bit. Even though he's got 20 more laps fresher tires, his laps be about even now. So I'm thinking we're going to have 3 laps to go when we take back to the line for this championship race. Alright, here we go. Oh man, We're gonna have 2 laps to go. It's gonna be a green-white checkered. I'm gonna be honest. If AJ don't get going on this one, this race is over. I'm just saying it now. I'm sure he's trying to go. There ain't no doubt in that. So the pace lights are going to go off. AJ Rogers trying to catch Logan Runyon. Colin Ullman trying to win his first race. It all comes down to this. This season rides on the final 2 laps of this race. Colin Ullman's going to have to restart as we work through turns 3 and 4. Pace car in. Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Logan Runyon, a little bit of wheel spin on the front. Dante Curtis able to clear. We got the 98 going sideways. Here comes the 5 car. Logan Runyon going to see the white flag this time. Trying to go back-to-back championship. Colin Ullman looking to win his first race of this season. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time this season. Across the start-finish line, Colin Ullman wins this race. Your champion, the 6th, Logan Runyon, wins the championship. Congratulations to both of them. Very hard racing all the way through as the 6 car gets spun into the grass by his teammate. Everybody hitting Logan. So congratulations to Colin Ullman and to Logan Runyon, who's going to come up here. It's so hard to figure out which one to watch. There's your winner. There's Logan Runyon. We're going to interview him as fireworks go off in the background. I don't think Logan's in the TeamSpeak just yet. Waiting to see. There he is, I believe.
Far enough to...
Hey, Logan, you got me.
10-4.
Well, this race wasn't easy. You had to work some more, man. You just picked up your 2nd championship in 2 seasons. Talk us through the night.
Really, a lot of it was just nursing along a destroyed car, since a few individuals decided I needed to have the front fenders torn off my car before halfway, but it is what it is.
Let me ask you a question. Of course, you and your teammate Dante, I'm sure you all was working on strategy as the race went on. How much strategy was it working on the last, I don't know, 20 or 30 laps, making sure you kept everybody behind you all? I'm sure there's some there.
Yeah, a little bit per se. I mean, he wasn't going to drive in and left rear me, but most of those starts, the front row got enough of a jump to clear the 2nd row anyway, getting into 1.
You was able to pick up your 2nd championship, man. You won 4 races this season. It's got to be a big accomplishment because, let's be honest, this season, you've had more races won this season. You've been moved out of the way a couple times, let's be honest. But you still managed to pull off a championship. How tough is that? There's some really good drivers in here.
Oh, for sure, especially in the past 6 weeks or so. The car count's about doubled, and there's been a lot more people, or a select few people who've come in who've been on pace with the front runners, and then a couple of the guys that have been here all season have picked up speed. So it's definitely gotten a lot tighter between the top 5 or 6 the last 30% of the season or so. So I mean, it's gotten a lot harder.
Well, man, congratulations on the championship, and that's awesome. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to for you picking up his championship?
It's my teammates at Mean Streak and RMS that put a lot of work into the testing along with me, just to help, kind of save time if everybody's trying something different. Adam, all the admins that run the series.
Well, man, congratulations, and I hope to see you back in here next season. You're always a privilege to watch. You're always fast, so congratulations on a huge championship run this year.
10-4, thank you.
Thanks, man. Next up, let's pull in Dante Curtis. Who, is AJ in here? Let me pull in AJ Rogers first. Hey, AJ, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, it's going to be somewhat disappointing, let's be honest. You come in here, and it looks like you had something there at the end. Talk us through them last couple laps.
I don't know. Pretty frustrated. I had a really good car. Get turned, leading the race. No EOL was given. Just frustrated. Want to thank my team. Definitely those guys. We spent hours upon hours trying to get set up for this race, and I thought we had the car, and just some things that just didn't go my way. But I think I was able to show it after I pitted and got my tires come back around and drive through the field. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, man, I don't want to keep you in here too long because I know it's very frustrating and stuff, and it did look like you had the car there at the end. How much emotion was kind of in them last, I want to say 40 laps, because it looked like you was driving really hard.
Yeah, it was a lot. I haven't been in iRacing that long, and was really hoping I could end up with a championship. I guess things just didn't fall. It was definitely to keep my emotions down and drive, but I just think I had the car to win, and just things happen.
I'm gonna be honest. What I seen, and I don't say this to usually people that finish second in the championship or whatever and whatnot. The way I seen you drive the last 50 laps is the best racing I've seen anybody drive this season. That goes for any broadcast I do. That was the best driving I've seen in a long time. So it sucks you didn't win the championship, man. I really do feel for you. It's there, but unfortunately,
I'm hoping things get looked at after the race,
right?
Because I was leading, got run over,
right?
And I'll just say I just got run over and got turned into the wall. I know it's racing and things happen, but you gotta at least speak up and claim it or something. But there was no claim made, so
I agree. All right,
we'll get
man.
it next time, I guess. Thank you.
No problem, buddy. Is there any shout outs or anything you want to give?
Definitely Adam for putting this on. I know I'm one of the sponsors of it.
Right.
Midwest Power Source. I had Jason Tarasenko with me spotting tonight. My team, Brian, Bob, Jason, Russell. All these guys. We were really hoping for a win. So.
All right, man. Well, hopefully we'll talk to you next season. Keep driving like that. You're going to win a championship. So.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. You can hear the frustration in his voice. Let's pull in our race winner, Colin Allman. Hey, Colin, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Well, man, you came in here, you played spoiler, and you dominated. Let's be honest. 141 laps led. There wasn't nobody touching you. Let's be real. What was it tonight? What made you this fast?
Definitely the long runs. A really good long run set, and the car was getting into the corners really good. I could dive it off in there harder than anybody else tonight, it seemed like, and it had really good drive off. Is just what I was looking for. I was looking for some be able to get in, because this place is just a big circle. You got to be able to get in hard here and be able to get off hard. That was the key tonight.
This race is it's one of them races where you got a lot of championship guys running for a championship, and you got guys that's not, like yourself. But you come in here, you play spoiler, which is great because I love seeing it. Let's just be honest. How careful do you have to be running around some of them guys? You was out front, but you was in the middle pack at one point. How careful do you have to be, or are you careful at all running around some of these guys, knowing you're faster though?
Yeah, I try to be as clean as possible. I race people like they race me, and that was evident tonight. There was a few issues there, but I race people like they race me, and I didn't have many issues tonight. There was just one guy I had issues with, but it's no big deal. We both came out 1-2, so it is what it is.
I don't remember. Have you raced any other races this season besides this one? I'm trying to remember.
No, this is my first one.
Okay, I thought so. Well, I'm going to be honest. From experience, I usually give props to new guys that come in and do well, and you're one of them guys I'm going to give props to, because if you run a full season in here, man, you're going to be almost unstoppable. I'm just telling you that now. These guys better watch out if you do come back and run next season. You're fast. So congratulations on a big win. Is there anybody shout-out you want to give or anything?
Yeah, thank you, man. I'd like to shout out my dad. I think he's watching tonight. And buddy Michael Goddard was in here. Me and him were testing last night for this race, and we got the set pretty good. And unfortunately, Michael has some bad luck, but that's just part of racing.
Yeah, I think you definitely got the setup good because you dominated. So good job, man, and congratulations on a big win.
Thank you, and thanks to you guys for broadcasting. Thanks to Adam for letting me in the league tonight, and congrats to Logan on the championship.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Let's bring in Dante Curtis, who finishes in 3rd place. Hey, Dante, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
You're so fun to watch. I ever told you that?
Yeah, I think you did last week.
Yeah, you're just fun to watch, man. I don't know. Let's be honest. And I got to ask you the question straight up front. I think you already know. I think everybody's wanting to know, kind of. You had your teammate win the championship tonight. How much strategy was there between you two? I know, if it was my teammate, I would definitely try my best to help him out.
It's always good to have him in front of me and have them other guys behind me. That's how it went. That's how it went. That was our strategy.
That works, man. Let's be honest. You had a fast car tonight, and you was back at 12th at one point. You worked your way up, and you finished in 3rd place. It looked like you could have had something there. Overall, happy with the car?
Yeah, at the end of the first run, right before we pitted, it was a missile. It was very, very loose. But by the end of the race, we didn't have that long run like we had in the first half of the race. So the car was pretty good. We made a couple adjustments in our pit stop, and we was able to keep her up there.
Well, man, it was very fun to watch tonight. I'm going to be honest. It's the best race I broadcasted for these guys all season long. It was very fun to watch. So is there anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank and congratulate Logan from Running Motorsports. All the work he does day in, day out, getting this thing ready. This is a big learning curve for me at every track we go to because I'm fairly new to this. And so he helps out a lot. Brad Newman Photography, Adam Action League on, and that's it.
We'll be honest, if you're new to this, these guys might want to watch out because you're fast. I seen that this past Sunday. So hopefully you'll race again this Sunday, and hopefully, or next Sunday because they're off this Sunday. But hopefully you'll race again next Sunday, and I'll see you then. If not, I hope to see you back here next season, man.
All right, thank you, Adam.
Thanks, buddy. All right, here's a look at your results. You see them on your screen going by. Congratulations to Colin Allman on a big win for him. I know we didn't cover a ton of him because the championship was going on, but, man, I'm going to be honest. If he comes back, these guys could have even more competition. And it just seems like this league, competition after competition after competition, always having a chance. Somebody does. So, yeah, man, congratulations to Logan's 2nd championship. I'm going to be honest, when I heard AJ, though, it's kind of heartbreaking because I know how bad he wanted. You could hear it. And Roy Schiavano and David Knowles, you got to feel for the guys that don't win a championship no matter what. So, it is what it is. We'll move on. Guys, that's going to do it for us. We will not be back until Monday. So, y'all have a great night, and we'll talk to y'all then. Have a great Super Bowl. Go Eagles, and God bless.